And let's see here, for the red team, on Deathwing, we have Porky. And on Azmodan, we got Glogan. Unaverted's playing Johanna. Nintorii on Malfurion, and to round them off, we have CPX, aka CPOGX, on the Greymane. For the blue team, we've got Ellie on Malthael, Noah playing Fenix, SHreddedWInd on Garrosh, Liam on Mephisto, and Legacy on that Stukov. Any exciting bans during the draft? Just tuned in. We had Tracer banned out because CPX looked like he might pick it. And also there was an ETC first ban. Already right out of the gate, Johanna getting thrown, immediately pops Iron Skin and walks right on out of there. I think I can turn this fan off. Little bit of hits being traded back and forth here. Wave clear advantage going predictably over to the red side. With that Johanna, it's going to be very hard to outclear them. Another Iron Skin forced out here. And both teams now gravitating toward that top lane. And this will be an off lane of Greymane versus Malthael in the bottom lane rather than a Deathwing versus Malthael. Wrecking Ball onto Glogan didn't turn out into too much of a kill. Blue side taking a lot of damage in response. Huge Globe of Annihilation from Glogan, getting a lot of stacks. Unaverted dropping dangerously low in that top lane, and that's going to be first blood going over to the blue team. Oh, hold on a second. Another Wrecking Ball, this time on an nintorii, and actually a double kill in favor of the blue team to start things out here, going up 2-0 very early on. With a strong rotational advantage, some Soak nearly being missed with CPX rotating up from the bottom lane to catch it here, and surely to pick up a few gems in the meantime, but a significant gem lead of about 7 for the blue team so far. And in addition to that, Ellie has already started on the bruiser camp, and we see here we have Noah rotating over to the bot lane to cover for him, making sure they're not missing any minions in the meantime, but this early game macro advantage definitely looking to be carried over into a first objective down the line from the blue team here. Groundbreaker onto Glogan. Now we've got a Wrecking Ball, Lurking Arm from Legacy. But the burst combo just isn't quite there. Enough to drop Glogan low, but not to threaten the kill, and SHreddedWInd is feeling the pain. Both teams rotating back down. Top lane's still not cleared for the red team here, but they're feeling the pressure in the mid lane with this bruiser camp right now, and no adequate response from them. Unaverted getting blocked out a bit by SHreddedWInd, both teams backing off toward their respective side. Glogan taking this opportunity to get a few more stacks. And let's go ahead and pop up the talents just so we can see how he's doing. We've got 68 stacks on the Globe of Annihilation baseline quest for Glogan, and a strong mid lane push from the blue team towards here. Oh, CPX actually rotating again, jumps onto Legacy, who will walk away, it seems perfectly fine. Noah also warping on out of there, entangling root onto Garrosh, pops the Indomitable, trying to get away. Legacy dropping below 20 health for a moment there after the Gilnean cocktail, but still feeling alright. He's gonna hit that healing fountain, hit the bio kill switch, and he's feeling like a brand new man. Ellie's still camping out in the bot lane bush. Have to wonder if Noah might return to the 4-man here now that we have Malthael safely back in his own lane. Looks like that is indeed exactly what's going on. And a rotation from Ellie while he has a wave clear advantage. Root onto Ozymandias, sorry. And Lightning Nova, nintorii's gonna go down again. Second death for him, third kill for the blue team in 3 minutes. Ozymandias jumping forward. Ozymandias, right? I don't know. I can never get it right. And here we have Ellie and CPX duking it out a bit. This lane should be pretty interesting. Malthael is able to clear out the wave rather efficiently, has a lot of self-sustained, but CPX has got a lot of ranged poke on that Greymane. 20 HP, 19 more than you need. Exactly, War Maestro. Ooh, combo from the Garrosh on a CPX catches him out, and sorry about that. That's going to be 4 kills to zilch in favor of the blue team. Small experience lead right now, but more importantly than that, that very likely secured the first objective of this game. Yes, indeed it did. The blue web weavers are going to be the first to come out, and in addition to that, Noah even went to the trouble of leashing the Siege Giants camp, ensuring that not only would they have the web weavers in each lane, but also an additional camp pressuring out the bottom lane. Just call him Liam? Yeah. It's a good idea. I'm not good with names either, for sure. I need to know how that team trusted CPX in the solo lane. It is a mystery. Who knows, chat? And Indomitable by Garrosh used to walk right through the entangling route, but stays in it for just a second. Bailed out by bio kill switch from Stukov. CPX is caught in an uncomfortable position, disengages right on out of there. Surprisingly, no members of either team going down. Ozymandias taking a lot of damage in the meantime. I know I just said to call him Liam, and I'm still calling him that. I don't know, man. I'm just reading what's in front of me. And Unaverted clearing out the mid lane to help Glogan out continually with those stacks. Let's get another update on their progress at 190 stacks on the baseline quest for Glogan. Ooh, another route from nintorii onto SHreddedWInd, and the 200 stacks mark has been achieved at 509 for Azmodan. Bot fort going down first of the game. Red team is now down a fort and roughly half a level, but they do have enough gems still for a turn-in if they can manage to get that advantage. Combo onto Unaverted, walks right on out of there. SHreddedWInd dropping very low. Porky's on the scene. Bit of damage onto Legacy. Globe of Annihilation hits him on the back on the way out. And Liam taking a moment to grab a gem before getting interfered with by Unaverted. Actually steps forward for the Lightning Nova damage. Little damage dealt to him in return. Porky and CPX in a bit of a standoff with Noah down here towards the bottom objective. Ellie clearing out bot lane. I keep wanting to call Ellie Liam because I just expect a Malthael in these in-houses to be Liam, but of course that's not always the case. Heroic talents have been secured for the blue team, and the red team will now have a bit of time where it's going to be awkward to attempt to go for that capture, because even if they do manage to secure the capture, they would be pushing down level 10, so they clearly want to push that off for a bit, wait for level 10, take this downtime to go ahead and grab their bruiser camp, and not really commit to anything too hard around the map. In that meantime, more stacks going over to Glogan's Azmodan. He is now at 250 as of 6:35. Top wave going unsoaked by the blue team. I take it back. Liam is on the scene, and a second round of bruisers from the blue team, this time going up against red team's first bruisers in the mid lane. Bot wave is very pushed in. Ellie using this as an opportunity to rotate in. Death shades in. Ooh, Garrosh, aggressive taunt on a nintorii in the backline. Tosses him in. Actually looks like he's going to die in response. Ooh, a 1-for-1 trade. Malfurion for Garrosh. Liam shaded Mephistos away from CPX. Ooh, Legacy with a beautiful catch, applying a slow on him, smacking him with the arm once, twice, and that's going to be it. 2-for-1 trade in favor of the blue team right now. 6-1 kill lead. Glogan very, very low in the backline. Very clearly either wants to tap or go back to the Hall of Storms. Looks like he wants to tap. And blue team has just enough gems to get off a second turn in of this game. Liam in a bit of a scuffle with Unaverted, and Porky is going to be able to walk out of there no problem. With no way to apply CC to this Deathwing, Porky should be able to just get right on out of there. Massive shove. Does not connect onto Unaverted. Noah warping away from the Condemn. Porky stepping up to clear the wave. Ooh, Groundbreaker on CPX actually baits out a Nature's Cure from nintorii. But no further response. With blue web weavers about to come down the lanes, and a level 13 advantage on the horizon. Red team is slightly behind here. Iron Skin on Johanna forced out right away. Another aggressive shade at Mephisto. And so far, a very solid lead for the blue team, but don't count the red team out yet. As I've mentioned before, Azmodan Johanna is a scaling composition. You're looking to build up damage on that Azmodan, get those stacks rolling, and in the late game, flex that advantage to immediately clear any wave to get lots of AoE damage out in these team fights. I'm really expecting level 16, if the red team makes a resurgence, I'm expecting that to be about when it happens. Unaverted moving forward, snaps Blessed Shield onto Garrosh, who still had an indomitable Durance of Hatred, actually catching Greymane at the tip of it there. Condemn goes out into SHreddedWInd. Tranquility is popped by nintorii. Purification Salvo and Last Rites is gonna take out CPX. Everyone else desperately attempting to make a getaway. Unaverted getting run down. 46 gems, and he will drop them. Glogan not feeling comfortable enough to pick them up. Porky instead doing it himself, now holding 62 gems on the dragon. Globe of Annihilation doesn't seem to connect, and blue team is very happy with that take. Now all forts of the red team are down. 8-1 kill lead. And no turn-in just quite yet, about another 39 gems to go. While the red team does have their own, a comeback is possible. This is still anyone's game. Casting, my night is finally complete. Hello, Furious T. Thank you for joining us. Blue team just looking to secure vision around the map right now, as red team looks to go ahead and clear out their base, get rid of this macro advantage, and just pick up more stacks for Glogan. The scaling plan is still in full force here. Ooh, massive shove pushing Unaverted back towards the red side. Giants are going to get cleared out by the red team, and about a full level lead for the blue team here as we move up to 63 gems in the hands, or rather claws, of Deathwing. It's going to be maybe a bit difficult for him to sneak that one in. Significant progress is being made towards the blue team having a capture of their own for the next web weavers, and Liam getting started with the bruiser camp seemingly without any team assistance at the moment. Maybe gonna wait for his team, and here they are. Blue team possibly seeding the turn-in at the moment, so hold on a second. Throw onto Johanna, baits out the Iron Skin, and indeed blue team intentionally seeding this this turn-in from the red team in favor of getting their own bruiser camp right now, taking the low-risk play and simply holding on to their experience advantage rather than risking an even talent tier fight. With a strong presence in the mid lane, the red team will find a hard time trying to get value here. And hold on a second, we're having a scuffle already. Combos back and forth. Iron Skin is out. Still not that many ultimates used, and never mind, massive shove. Durance of Hatred doesn't connect. CPX running for his life, however. In spite of that, still no one going down on either team yet, as now the red team is on the retreat. Solo Blessed Shield, Entangling Root, everything but a beautiful into the fray. Oh, but not beautiful enough to stop Fenix from going down. To a lovely go for the throat from CPX, but may have baited himself over the wall. No, engage, and some well-placed teammates looking to bust him out, gets him out of there. Massive shove attempting to get the condemning Johanna off of his Garrosh, but Legacy is not quite able to keep him alive. And things are looking up for the red team. It's one level earlier than I predicted the comeback to happen, but it's looking like that scaling may have finally started, as we see here in Azmodan with 370 stacks. Glogan possibly looking to be a force in this late game here. Ellie now rotating up. Blue team is only down to 3 members on the team right now, and we actually see a drive-by last rites onto Deathwing. You're 16, question mark, question mark, question mark. And it appears Elementium plating should have been available for cast, but potentially Porky seemingly forgetting. Yep, I didn't click it in time, says Porky, lol. Definitely should have survived, had an ability that would have saved him had he known to press it, but as we all know, Grandmasters are not that good at pushing buttons. And that's Grandmasters, and we're talking about Porky. Warlord's challenge goes on to 2 members of the red team. Aggressive Shade of Mephisto forward, big Azmodan dunk. Still no Deathwing for the red team in this fight right here. CPX taking a lot of damage as the red team will fall back, look to lick their wounds, and come back in a resurgence for the next fight here. Some healing taps in the mid lane, which will buy the blue team just enough time to clear out these lanes, and they are still holding on to that full level lead going into the late game here. Porky step forward on the bot lane. Noah warping right on out of there as all 5 members of the red team are sieging down on this bottom fort. Doesn't look like blue team will be able to stop them in time before at least very significant damage goes onto this fort, but we may see a strong fight afterward. Hold on a second. Massive shove taking CPX out of the fight. It's a temporary 5v4 in favor of the blue team. Salvo going out onto Porky. And that's a kill starting out for the blue team. Immediate revenge from Azmodan. Glogan taking out Garrosh. Long-range Durance of Hatred, but Nature's Cure is there from nintorii. Last rites onto Unaverted, and they hardly even needed it. 2-for-1 trade in favor of the blue team right now. Glogan getting absolutely run down by Ellie, but he is running out of mana, and Massive Shove does have Greymane very near the blue base. 3-for-1 trade in favor of blue right now. It looks like we're going to see CPX just hearthing right on out of there, and Noah immediately getting started on these bottom siege giants. Liam not giving up on the kill gets as much damage on Nintorii over the wall as he can, and Nintorii is probably just going to head right on back to the Hall of Storms. The lanes are significantly pushed in for the blue team right now, and the Webweavers only spawn as far out as you have those lanes pushed, so I can't help but wonder if we're going to see some measures against that from the blue team right here. It looks indeed like rather than immediately dumping all of their gems, the blue team is electing for a strategy of getting some map pressure out first, getting those lanes pushed a little further down to get a little bit more value out of those Webweavers, and looking to get a Bruiser camp simultaneously pushing with them as well. Spooky Cree? Yeah, no, the light overhead was hurting my eyes a bit. So, and I've had problems with headaches the past few days, so we're going with low lighting tonight in the stream. Well, that's a big dunk from Azmodan, and he is in fact completed with his quest, not quite sure when that happened. And also Noah on that Fenix, still unsure about what level 20 he wants, decides on Unconquered Spirit. Level 20 advantage for the blue team, Webweavers and some Bruisers. This is a gigantic push, but if there's any team comp that can deal with it, it's got to be this red team right here with the wave clear of Johanna, the wave clear of Azmodan, and even Greymane and Cocktail. This is a team designed to defend a siege. Ooh, combo going out onto Johanna, Iron Skin Fanaticism, that's going to be pretty safe. Nature's Cure negating Endurance of Hatred once again from Mephisto. Gate already down, and this Webweaver's still mostly healthy. Ooh, wave instantly deleted by Glogan's Azmodan. Blessed Shield onto Liam's Mephisto. Purification Salvo coming out. Combo onto Greymane, trying to get out of there, but CPX is going to go down. First one in this fight. Ooh, Ellie hard diving the backline here. Last rights onto Deathwing, and Johanna went down as well. 4 members of the red team down. Ellie just doing whatever he wants in this backline. And a blue team looking strong here tonight. And this is kind of what we've come to expect. A Liam-based team just absolutely rampaging through the in-houses. He's been doing it non-stop. And it looks like this was yet another game in his record. SHreddedWInd hopping out a bit early. Endurance of Hatred once again. Just to get it out one more time. Cleansed by Nature's Cure. And a GG in favor of the blue team. That 20 spike, yeah, no, that was an absolutely great dive. Great aggression from the blue team there. Very well executed.